Have you ever calculated how many hours you spend scrolling, swiping, and tapping on your digital devices each day? Welcome to our exploration of the digital world's domination of our everyday lives. We live in a time where technology has woven itself so intricately into our daily routines that it's almost impossible to imagine a day without our smartphones, laptops, or tablets. From the moment we wake up to the alarm on our phones, to the last bedtime scroll through our social media feeds, digital devices have become our constant companions. They entertain us, keep us informed, help us navigate, and even allow us to connect with people across the globe. But as much as these devices have made our lives easier, they have also opened the door to a whole new set of challenges. Consider this. While technology keeps us connected, it can also make us feel isolated. As we consume the curated lives of others online, we may start to compare and question our own. This constant comparison can lead to stress and anxiety. Then there's the physical toll. Hours spent hunched over screens can lead to aches and pains in our necks and backs. Staring at a bright screen late into the night can disrupt our sleep patterns, leaving us feeling tired and less productive the next day. And let's not forget how the constant barrage of notifications, emails, and updates can leave us feeling overwhelmed and unable to focus. The pressure to respond immediately or risk missing out can create a sense of constant urgency, leading to a state of chronic stress. It's not just about the number of hours we spend glued to our screens, but also the quality of that time. Are we mindlessly scrolling, or are we using technology in a way that enhances our lives? Are we in control of our devices, or have they started to control us? If your answer to the opening question was a number that shocked you, it might be time to consider a digital detox. In the next few scenes, we'll delve deeper into what a digital detox entails and how it can help us regain control over our digital lives. So, stay tuned for more insights and practical tips. When we say digital detox, what comes to your mind? Perhaps it's the idea of escaping to a remote cabin, sans Wi-Fi, or maybe it's locking your smartphone in a drawer for a day. But a digital detox is not about extreme measures. It's about finding a balance in our digital physical lives and prioritizing our mental well-being. A digital detox is a period of time during which a person refrains from using electronic devices, such as smartphones or computers. It's a time to reduce stress or focus on social interaction in the physical world. It's about disconnecting from the digital world to reconnect with our real-world surroundings. And why is this important? Well, we live in a world where digital devices have become an integral part of our lives. From work to social connections to entertainment, we are constantly plugged in. But this constant connectivity can lead to stress, anxiety, and even sleep problems. Reducing screen time can have several benefits. For instance, it can lead to increased focus. Without the constant pinging of notifications, the mind is free to concentrate on tasks at hand. It allows you to be present and engaged in the moment, rather than being lost in a digital world. Another benefit is reduced stress levels. The constant influx of information and the pressure to be always available can be overwhelming. By taking a step back, we allow our minds to relax and recharge. And let's not forget about improved sleep quality. Digital devices emit blue light, which can interfere with our body's natural sleep-wake cycle. By reducing screen time, especially before bed, we can promote healthier sleep patterns. But remember, a digital detox doesn't mean completely abandoning your devices. That would be impractical and unrealistic in this digital age. Instead, it's about using them in a more mindful and controlled manner. It's about setting boundaries and ensuring that technology serves us, rather than us being slaves to it. A digital detox doesn't mean completely abandoning your devices, but rather using them in a more mindful and controlled manner. Reducing screen time might seem challenging, but with a few practical strategies, it becomes achievable. One of the most effective ways to start is by setting specific no device times. This means designating certain periods during the day when you consciously choose to not use your digital devices. This could be during meals, before bedtime, or even a few hours in the morning. By doing this, you're creating pockets of time in your day that are free from digital distractions. Another powerful strategy is to use screen time tracking apps. These apps provide an eye-opening snapshot of how much time you spend on your devices and can often be a wake-up call to start reducing your screen time. They allow you to set limits on the amount of time you spend on certain apps and send you reminders when you've reached your daily limit. Turning off unnecessary notifications is also a helpful tactic. Every time your device pings with a new notification, it draws your attention away from whatever you're doing at the moment. By turning off non-essential notifications, you're reducing these interruptions and helping yourself stay focused on the task at hand. Now, you might be wondering, what do I do with all this extra time I'll have once I start reducing my screen time? Well, that's where replacing digital activities with offline ones comes in. Instead of scrolling through social media, you could read a book. Instead of binging on the latest series, you could go for a walk or start a new hobby. By replacing screen time with engaging offline activities, you're not only reducing your digital consumption, but you're also enriching your life with new experiences and skills. It's important to note that these strategies aren't about completely cutting out screen time. That's not only unrealistic, but it also doesn't acknowledge the many benefits that digital devices bring to our lives. Instead, these strategies are about creating a healthier relationship with our devices. They're about being mindful of the time we spend on them and making sure that it's time well spent. Reducing screen time isn't just about improving productivity or freeing up more time in your day. It's about enhancing your mental well-being, fostering healthier relationships, and living a more balanced and fulfilling life. So, why not give these strategies a try? Start small, maybe with setting no device times during meals, and gradually incorporate more strategies as you become more comfortable with less screen time. Remember, the goal isn't to completely eliminate screen time, but to create a healthier relationship with your digital devices. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're able to enjoy the benefits of technology without letting it dominate your life. So take the first step today and start your journey towards a healthier digital lifestyle. Now that you have some extra time, what can you do instead of staring at a screen? A valid question, and one that we're about to dive into. First on the list is the classic pastime of reading. Whether it's a mystery novel, a self-help book, or a biography of someone you admire, reading is a fantastic way to engage your mind and give your eyes a break from the blue light of screens. It's a journey into different worlds, perspectives, and ideas, a way to learn, grow, and escape all in one. Next, consider indulging your creative side with some painting or drawing. You don't have to be the next Picasso to enjoy the soothing rhythm of a brush against canvas or the scratch of a pencil on paper. It's a form of self-expression that doesn't require Wi-Fi. Then there's gardening, an activity that gets you outside, where you can soak up some vitamin D and connect with nature. Whether you're planting flowers, growing your own vegetables, or simply tending to a few potted plants, gardening is a grounding activity that can help reduce stress and promote mindfulness. And of course, there's the ever-important act of exercising. This doesn't have to mean running a marathon or lifting heavy weights. It could be as simple as a walk around the block, a yoga session, or a dance party in your living room. Exercise releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, making it a great way to boost your mood and energy levels. Additionally, consider spending more quality time with your loved ones. We're talking about real face-to-face interaction here, not a group chat or a video call. Play a board game, cook a meal together, have a heart-to-heart conversation. These moments of connection can bring a sense of fulfillment that no amount of screen time can replicate. And let's not forget about the simple joy of doing nothing at all. In a world that's always on the go, taking a moment to just be, to sit quietly and breathe, can be incredibly refreshing. You see, the possibilities are endless. There's a whole world out there beyond our screens, full of activities that can enrich our lives in ways that scrolling through social media feeds just can't. It's important to remember that these aren't just distractions to keep us away from our devices. These are meaningful activities that can bring us joy, relaxation, and a deeper connection to ourselves and the world around us. So, the next time you feel the pull of your screen, resist the urge and try one of these activities instead. Not only will this reduce your screen time, but it'll also open up a world of experiences that technology simply can't provide. Engaging in these activities not only reduces screen time, but also contributes to your overall well-being. So go ahead, close that screen, and open up a world of possibilities. So, how can we use our digital devices in a more mindful way? Well, let's dive into some strategies that can help us maintain a healthier relationship with technology. It's all about balance and being intentional with our device usage. Firstly, designate specific times for checking emails or social media. Instead of constantly refreshing your inbox or getting lost in the endless scroll of social media feeds, set aside a couple of times each day for these activities. Maybe it's during your morning coffee, or perhaps it's your wind-down activity in the evening. Picking specific times prevents the always-on mentality that can lead to digital overload. Next, consider using your devices for productive purposes. This doesn't mean turning all leisure time into work time, but rather using technology to enhance your life in positive ways. Maybe you use your smartphone to learn a new language, or your tablet to draw and design. There's a world of educational and creative apps out there waiting to be explored. Thirdly, remember to be present during in-person interactions. It's easy to let our devices distract us, but nothing beats a good old-fashioned face-to-face conversation. When you're with others, make a conscious effort to put your device away and truly engage with the people around you. This not only helps you cultivate better relationships, but also provides a much-needed break from screen time. Finally, don't forget to take regular breaks from your devices. This can be as simple as taking a 5-minute walk every hour, or as dedicated as a weekend digital detox. These breaks give your mind a chance to recharge and reset, keeping you fresh and focused. Remember, these are just suggestions. Everyone's relationship with technology is different, and what works for one person might not work for another. The key is to find a balance that works for you, and to be mindful of how your device usage affects your well-being. Mindful technology use is all about being in control of your devices rather than letting them control you. To wrap up, let's quickly recap what we've discussed today. We started off by acknowledging the pervasive role digital devices and social media play in our lives. It's become increasingly clear that our screens have a profound impact on us, often leading to a state of constant connectivity that can leave us feeling exhausted and stressed. This digital domination can have serious implications for our mental health, influencing our mood, productivity, and even sleep quality. From there, we delved into the concept of a digital detox. This isn't about totally giving up on technology, but rather taking intentional breaks from screen time to reset and reorient ourselves. These detoxes can come in various forms, from designated tech, free hours each day, to more extended periods of unplugging. The benefits of such detoxes are manifold. They provide an opportunity for us to recharge, refocus, and reestablish a healthier relationship with our digital devices. They can even enhance our creativity and productivity, offering us the mental space to think, innovate, and problem solve. We also explored some practical tips for reducing screen time. These included setting boundaries for when and where we use our devices, taking regular screen breaks, and using technology to our advantage with apps and settings designed to limit our screen time. Remember, the goal isn't to eradicate technology from our lives, but to establish a healthier relationship with it. We then looked at offline activities that can replace screen time. These activities should be engaging, fulfilling, and help us disconnect from the digital world. Whether it's reading a book, going for a walk, practicing a hobby, or spending quality time with loved ones, these activities can provide a welcome respite from the constant barrage of digital information. Finally, we talked about mindful technology use. This involves being more conscious of how, why, and when we're using our devices. It's about being present and intentional with our screen time, rather than mindlessly scrolling or clicking. Strategies for mindful technology use can include setting specific goals for our digital activities, actively choosing to engage with positive and enriching content, and regularly checking in with ourselves to assess our digital habits. In conclusion, while our digital devices and the internet have brought many benefits, it's essential to maintain a balanced relationship with them. With the strategies we've discussed, including digital detoxes, reducing screen time, offline activities, and mindful technology use, we can begin to regain control over our digital lives. Remember, the goal isn't to completely eliminate screen time, but to create a healthier, more balanced relationship with your digital devices. So, let's take a step back, reassess our digital habits, and strive for a more mindful, less stressful digital existence. As we've explored the importance of a balanced relationship with our digital devices, Now it's your turn to take the reins. It's time for you to embark on your digital detox journey. Don't worry, you won't be alone. We, as your digital detox community, are here to support you. Start with small steps, like setting aside an hour each day without screens, or replacing your screen time with a hobby you love. Remember, it's not about completely eliminating technology, but about establishing a healthier relationship with it. We're excited to hear about your progress. Share your experiences, challenges, and victories on social media using the hashtag Digital Detox Journey. This is a wonderful opportunity to encourage and inspire others who are also on the same path. Remember, the first step is always the hardest. But once you start, you'll see the benefits. You'll find that you have more time for the things that truly matter to you. You'll feel more present, more focused, and less stressed. So are you ready to take back control of your digital life? We wish you all the best on your digital detox journey. Here's to a healthier, happier, and more balanced digital existence.